a close in Edinburgh, Scotland, where there are over 80 closes along the Royal Mile in Edinburgh, with the castle, Edinburgh Castle, at the very top, and hundreds, thousands of tourists passed by these closes every single day and don't realize their significance in history for hundreds of years. They're little tiny, as you can see, kind of walkways, alleyways, and from about the 1500s to the early 1900s, they were all over this area, and in fact, there were 30,000 people living within 1 square mile on the Royal Mile in the 1600s. So these closes, like I said, they're like alleyways, and many people today call them underground cities, refer to them as underground cities, but they weren't really underground. They were on the sides of the main street up to the castle, and on top, about 7, 8, 9 stories high, sometimes higher, you could see the sky up there. So there was some air coming in, and that was really, really important, because hundreds and hundreds of people would live in the closes. Now there were little rooms off of the closes, and sometimes in these very small rooms, probably like a standard bedroom today, there were 20, 21, 22 people living in them. Whole families, cousins and nieces and nephews and kids and grandkids, and they were poverty stricken. And in the 1600s, around 1646, the plague hit, and this area was devastated. The plague killed 10,000 people just in this little area. Remember, 30,000 people for 1 square mile. So it was devastating. Also, now this is kind of gross, so if you don't like gross, just move on and click away. There were no toilets. There was no running water. So 6, 7, 8 feet stories up, these families in these little rooms, they would have 1 bucket to do their duty in. To use the toilet, 1 bucket, and around 9 a.m. every morning and 10 p.m. every night, everybody would throw their buckets into this little lane, this close, and it would all come splashing over. I know that's gross, but you know what? It's reality. It's part of history. This place that was so close to the castle, and at the bottom of the Royal Mile, royalty with Holyrood Palace, and this poverty-stricken area that had cholera and syphilis and the plague and very poor people. And it's a part of history that I really just wanted to touch on, because so many people pass it by. So if you're in Edinburgh, you can walk by the closes, come into the closes. Some of them are very, very long and have steep staircases down, and some are very dark. And so that's a little bit of your Scottish history today. And I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.